Okay, the next one you're going to have a look at is another one of these things where they ask you to differentiate something to prove an antiderivative. Now, just on a bit of a side, as you notice, different background colour. I've been doing some reading, and apparently, if you're staring at a screen for a long time, white doesn't work out very good for your human eye. So a dark colour tends to work better than a light colour. It's not like we're looking at paper, people. A screen is bright, and it's creating light. It's not like paper, which is reflecting light. So apparently, black is easier to look at. So let's see how this goes. Now, so what we've got here, we've got this thing here. Now it's telling us differentiate this to differentiate that. So we're going to have a look at this thing here. And if we see we've got two functions here, we've got 2x and an e to the power of 3x, we're going to have to use the product rule. So we're going to say u equals 2x and v equals e to the power of 3x. From there we differentiate these, so du equals 2 and dv equals 3e 3x. So now we've got that, we can say that dy dx equals v du plus u dv, and we end up with e to the power of 3x times 2 plus u 2x times dv times 3e 3x. So now that we've got that, we can write that as 2e to the power of 3x plus 6xe to the power of 3x. Okay, so now that we've got that, we can start to antidifferentiate. So what we do is we take this thing. Now I'm just going to kind of close this off a little bit because we're going to need a bit more space. So we'll see how this goes. So what we do, we take our derivative, and we say if we've got 2e 3x dx plus 6xe 3x dx, we know that that will end up equaling our original function of 2x e 3x. Now, we just want this part here. Now, if we have a look at all this here, this exists here. So we've got to kind of get rid of everything else on the left-hand side besides this. So first thing we do, let's antidifferentiate and remove and take out our common factor. So if we're going to antidifferentiate this, we end up with 1 over 3 times 2e 3x plus 6xe 3x dx equals 2xe 3x. So from there, this ends up as 2 over 3 e 3x plus 6x e 3x dx, and that still equals 2x e 3x. So now, based on that, we're going to take this and we're going to put it out, bring it over to the other side. So we've got 6 antiderivative of x e 3x with respect to dx equals 2x e to the power of 3x minus 2 over 3 e 3x. Now I've got one more step. And how do we remove the 6? Well, we divide both sides by 6. So I'm going to finish it off over here. So we're left with the antiderivative of x e 3x. I'll write that clearer. Try and write too small. So antiderivative of x e 3x dx, which is what we've got here, equals, all of this divided by 6. So it becomes 2 over 6 x e 3x minus 2 over 18 e 3x. And from there simplify, so went with 1 over 3 x e 3x minus 1 over 9 e 3x. So, like we did in the previous one, we're not actually anti-differentiating this. We're just saying the antiderivative of this, we're just saying that this equals something else, which is what we've got here. And we find this by differentiating this and then going through the different steps that we have.